Hello guys and welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. This is going to be my March favourites video, so it's the kind of video where I talk through everything that I've loved for the previous month in beauty and fashion. And I must admit I've got some really good products in this. There's so many things that I've really loved this month, newly discovered, and I can't actually wait to tell you all about them. So I'm going to make a start with beauty. I'm going to start things off with body products first of all, and I haven't discovered something new for kind of body washing and things in quite a while, apart from this that I'm really in love with now, the 2-Day Moisture Shower Oil from Sanctuary. I've used this a few times and I'm already totally wowed by it. It's like a shower gel. You can kind of put it onto your shower lily any way that you prefer to wash. But the thing I really love about this is that it's more oily in texture, and it's the kind of thing that you can kind of rub all over you and you feel as though you're getting this ultra moisturisation. Your skin feels so much more hydrated when you come out of the shower. I sort of feel as if I could skip the moisturising step afterwards, after showering, which I always forget to do anyway. So this is kind of like a bit of a saviour for me because it means I can wash, smell great, and also be much more hydrated and moisturised all over. So, and it also smells really gorgeous. Sanctuary do some incredible products. If you're looking for some new bath and body products, Sanctuary is definitely probably my favourite when it comes to things like this. For the face, oh my goodness, this is like one of the best discoveries of I don't know how long, 6 months or something. This is insanely good. I mean, you guys know how much I really love Alanis. I go to their spa constantly, it's the only spa I really ever go to, and I use a lot of their skincare products and a lot of their bath products as well. Anyway, they just brought out a brand new range which is a biotech skin energising range. It's so brilliant. I have kind of scrapped my whole routine in exchange for the new biotech products. This is the cleanser, and the idea with this is that it's kind of like energises your skin in the morning. And it seriously does. This is insane. Like, you can pump a few bits onto your hand. I've been using this for ages now and you can barely see I've used any. That's how little you need. You can pump a few little bits into your hand and it just, you can rub them together and it feels as though you've got double the amount of product on your hands. Rub it all over your face, it just awakens the skin. I use this now in the morning when I've woken up and before I put on my makeup, when I don't want to use anything like a gel cleanser or anything too cloggy or too heavy, and I just want to almost feel as though I've washed my face with the most hydrating water ever. And this is seriously that. It's so brilliant. I can't tell you how much I adore this. There's also a night cream and a day cream in the range, and I also use both of them. So it's like I use this, then I use a day cream, and at night I also use this, and then I'll use the night cream. Seriously obsessed. Cannot tell you how much I adore these. They're like totally shaking up my routine, but this much product is probably going to take me 3 to 6 months probably to get through. I love it. Let's talk about hair products. First thing I want to mention is this from Pureology, the Instant Deep Conditioning Mask Colour Fanatic. So it's the kind of thing you can use if you've got coloured hair and you need some really deep, replenishing, nourishing help. And it's like one of those kind of instant masks that you put on in the shower before you condition, or even after you condition if you prefer. I literally lather it all over, especially all over the ends, and I'll run a little bit through the lengths, not the roots. And I'll leave it on for about 3 to 5 minutes, wash it off, and my hair just feels super soft and really beautiful. It smells gorgeous. Anything in the Pureology range for hair, washing and conditioning, I am obsessed with. Really adore Pureology. It's probably one of my top favourite hair brands when it comes to shampoo and conditioners. So this, straight away fell in love with it. It's really brilliant, and I also like the fact that it's one of those sort of pump tops, so you press it down and it comes out of the very top, so it's sealed otherwise. Because I also use a lot of masks that are in tubs and you kind of get into them, putting them everywhere, and by the time that you've put them away you've got loads of water in it from the shower. It's just not a good design flaw, whereas this is just much better. So yeah, really adoring this a lot. Another hair product as well is the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Oil. I've been an advocate for the Moroccan oil for a long time, many years now, probably 4 years. Adore it, totally adore that. But recently I came to the end of a bottle and I had a bottle of this resting on the top of my cabinet, and I thought, you know what, let's give this a go instead. And I'm totally changed over. Like, this is the one now. So I use it exactly the same as I did before. Just pump a few little bits, like a 10p amount piece, into my hands, rub it together, and then I rub it all over the ends of my hair, really coating the ends. This is when you've washed your hair before you dry it, by the way. just all over the ends, and then I just feel like the ends of my hair after I've dried them just feel much more nourished and much more hydrated. They're just nowhere near as dry. So yes, I've been using this for a few weeks and I'm totally converted. Moving into brushes. I don't think I've mentioned brushes in a while, but there are 3 that are so good right now I had to mention. First one being from Real Techniques. I think they've just brought out a new set actually. I think this could be a new set, but it's their domed shadow brush. And I haven't had this one before, but I'm finding it's so good for kind of all over eye application. So I've been using it in like cream shadows, especially it's really good for cream shadows, and also in powdered shadows, but literally just whizzing the whole brush in, just going straight in on the crease all over the eye, and you've literally got yourself an eye look within like a minute. It's really, really good. It's just great quality for such an inexpensive set of brushes. I don't think you can really go wrong with Real Techniques. The next one I'm really loving is the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35. I'll leave a link down below for where you can find this in the UK. This is what I've been using for my highlight. And I've got a feeling that I've seen someone, maybe like Jaclyn Hill, using a similar style brush. And I think that's probably where I got the idea from, to start using this kind of dome brush to do my highlight. But I find it so perfect. You can just kind of dip it into your highlight, and you can either sweep it down this way and it creates that perfect sort of highlight, or just add it onto the very tip of this and just work it across your highlights. That's what I use for this, I don't know if you can see it. And it's just kind of the perfect amount of application, so I don't want a massive brush or else I'm going to have huge streaks of highlight and I'm just going to look ridiculous. I just like to have much more precision when I'm using my brushes. This one I love a lot. And the final one, it's a kind of foundation brush that I absolutely adore, and I've just moved over now to the Morphe M439. A lovely, wide, large, domed brush. I just add my foundation to the back of my hand, pat it on, and then work it into the face, and I just find it's just flawless coverage with this. It's super soft, so it feels really lovely on the skin, and plus because it's so big you can literally cover so much of your face with just a few sweeps. So it's just foolproof, super easy, beautifully soft. I can't recommend it enough, and I'm pretty sure that they're also fairly inexpensive for brushes. Next up, I had to mention the L'Oreal La Palette Nude, and it's in the rose shades. And I'm pretty sure, did I mention this recently or did I use it recently? I think I might have done. Anyway, I'm so obsessed with it. It's what I'm wearing now. I've just used a mixture of kind of the lightest shade. This is like my favourite inner corner highlight shade right now. This is also my favourite crease shades, and I've just sort of worked in a bit more of the purpley, taupey browns through the crease and just sort of built up, just checking it's actually still on there, built up this really kind of lovely deep taupe look. And it's all just through this palette, and this is so affordable. I'm pretty sure it's about £10 when I picked it up. It's so brilliant, and if you want to go for more kind of deeper tones, it's also got some of those, but it is more of a rose shade range. Literally my voice just cracked. Yeah, so it's more of a rose shade range, which is right up my street. Anything purple or taupe or a bit of a rose tone I love. And it's just so affordable, honestly. I love this to bits. Next up, this is more in the luxury category, of course. This is Tom Ford. I'm pretty sure this is out. I'm not that sure, but I put this recently on my Snapchat, and so many of you guys went crazy for it, and you're like, where can I get it, where can I get it? And I'm not actually all that sure. They sent it me very, very kindly as a gift, and I was literally stunned when I opened it. There were a few different palettes in there, and everything was just so beautiful. But this is what caught my eye, and it's so beautiful. It's hard to explain how gorgeous this is. I mean, look at this. It's huge, first of all. It's the kind of thing that's perfect to kind of carry around when you're travelling or in your handbag. All 3 sections of your face are covered in this one palette. You can bronze up, you can blush up, and you can also highlight your face all in this one palette. And it's so beautiful, the pigmentation of like the highlight. And this and this. I don't know if you're going to be able to see how pretty this is. This whole like quilting effect it's got, and the TF that's embossed into the pink. It's just ultra luxury. Obviously this is going to be one hefty price product. I'd imagine this is probably about £65 to £80. So if you're into your luxury makeup, it's fantastic quality. It looks beautiful. It does the job. And it's a great little travel companion. So I had to mention how much I love this. That's all in beauty. Let's move into a couple of fashion pieces. First one, I'm just going to mention these again because a few of you might ask where exactly I got this from. These are my favourites all year round. I love them. Just my basic polo neck, roll neck body. super easy, just in black. I also have one in grey, but it just goes into my jeans all nice and, you know, tucks away with little poppers underneath in the full body, and they're so affordable. I'm in love with them. I'll leave the link down below. If you've been following my Instagram or my recent vlogs or my blog recently, you may have noticed I've worn this a little bit too much. Maybe more than I should really be wearing it. This is a new jacket from Isabel Marant Etoile. So this is kind of the diffusion line of Isabel Marant, and this, I think it's £330, so yes, it's more of a pricey jacket, but for the amount of times I'm going to be wearing this, I'm going to get so much use out of it, honestly. I know there are a lot of people out there that are more happy to spend more money on a jacket because it's a big statement piece. It pulls every outfit together, again, because it's on the outside of your outfit. It's kind of worth spending your money on, and this is such gorgeous quality. It's not extra thick, but it is of a thickness because it's almost like a knitted woolen fabric. It must be like a wool cotton mix. Let's check. I was totally right. 62% virgin wool, 23% cotton. Yeah, so the wool will keep it a little bit warmer. I've been loving just wearing it with the polar neck, roll neck. It's like an easy travel jacket, but for this kind of time at the moment when it's kind of transitioning to spring and we're losing the really cold weather but we're still getting little bits of like cold breezes, this is just great. Throw it on. If you don't want to wear the belt, you can just put it into your pocket and keep it safe and kind of wear it a bit more open. And the other thing I do have to mention is my favourite shoe of the moment, which I've been wearing everywhere, which is the Valentino Rock Stud. These are such a classic shoe, and so many of you guys have mentioned them before and be like, oh, I've always wanted Valentinos, are they comfortable? I can let you know, yes, they are mega comfortable, like so comfy. I walked all around Paris in these. I have done so many different events in these, like I did Hong Kong in these. Literally so comfortable. I think it's because obviously they're attached around your ankle, and that always makes things more comfortable, and you just feel much more secure in them, so again you feel more comfortable because of that. They're not going to be slipping off your feet. This area covers a good part of your foot, so it's not rubbing on any parts of your toes or anything. This just hangs nicely over the front of your foot. Again, it's not rubbing, so there's no real places for it to rub, which is what I need for my feet because my feet always get blisters. And it's not the biggest heel in the world. It's probably, you know, like 2.5 inches, 3-inch heel. It's not that much. I honestly can't recommend these enough if you're looking for a designer shoe. I mean, they're about £650. They're not cheap, but they're so classic, and you will wear them for everything that you go to for the rest of your life. I can assure you, I have not taken these off since I got them. I have these in the powder colour. If you're wondering, there are so many different colour shades. Mine are the powder. I just wanted something that would go with everything. That was a bit nude, but not entirely nude. There is more of a nude shade than this, but I saw this and thought, no, these are really perfect for me. So I went for these. So I'll leave a link down below, and I'll leave a link down below as well for the jacket and also this. In fact, everything will be linked down below. And that concludes my favourites of this month. I really hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please make sure to subscribe. I will leave a subscribe button on the screen for you now, so you can just click it and you can subscribe to my channel. It just means that you can come back and my new videos will appear in your subscription boxes every Wednesday and Sunday when I post, so it's 2 videos a week. So yeah, so make sure you come back for the next ones. If you like the video, then do give it a like. That always helps me out. It is amazing. And yeah, thank you so much guys. I'll see you soon. Bye. Mwah.